saying to yourself, damn, what is going on here?
This is bad. This is very bad.
Caitlin Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlin to some degree financially saved the WNBA. It was hemorrhaging money for years.
It's actually to drive revenue so we can give the players extra income opportunities. I had to actually educate the players. They're like, good, 75 million divided by 144 payout.
With empty seats and dwindling TV viewership, many are questioning what the WNBA will do to ensure its success in 2025. And the only practical remedy is to keep Caitlin Clark on the court.
Because at the end of the day, with her WNBA rookie season complete, that's it. Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA.
Because of this, the current behind-the-scenes talks are beginning to get ready for Clark's win in the 2025 Indiana Fever Finals. Naturally, the WNBA is the one that set this up and stands to benefit the most from it. Wait till you see the numbers will show you to back this up, even if it might sound improbable. It comes to billions.
NBA negotiated the WNBA's media deal alongside its own massive media rights agreement with Disney, NBC, and Amazon, and each of those companies will have their own WNBA packages. However, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver confirmed on Tuesday that the media deals were not finalized just yet.
You've got to build, you have to scale, and ultimately expansion had always been on my list. But we didn't want to rush into it because we wanted new owners, like new ownership groups. Anyone who knows sports here knows, like, it's a slog to be a sports owner.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
When Caitlin Clark initially entered the scene, she did more than just make headlines. She completely altered the WNBA landscape.
Clark trying to get around Mabry. Clark to the rim, reverses it home through the concept.
Renowned with her extraordinary range, bold demeanor, and seasoned senior swagger, Clark gave the WNBA something it had been missing. A transcendental artist who may attract thousands of fans.
Struggled with physical defense she's faced at the professional level and voiced frustration with the league's officiating, recently telling reporters, quote, "I feel like I'm getting hammered and everybody is physical with me, and opponents get away with things that other people don't get away with." That's what Caitlin Clark said.
What I am upset about, it's like, hey, man, your meal ticket is under constant attack. There's been dirty plays all.
Her precise playmaking and deep three-point shots from the logo helped her gain notoriety immediately away.
Discouraged Alyssa Thomas from making some of her great passes. No one picks up Clark, who cans the three.
Those who had never seen a WNBA game before were instantly enthralled with her, while longtime fans couldn't stop talking about her.
But Cowan, who couldn't finish, behind the back again for Clark, give her another assist and a chance for a three-point play for Stitt.
Clark's impact went beyond her exceptional accomplishments, though. It emphasized her importance to the WNBA as a whole.
This move, and we are tied right now. Clark to Samuelson, and there is, believe it or not, folks, the biggest lead.
She joined the league at a crucial juncture. Compared to men's leagues, the WNBA has not been able to attract the same degree of public attention. Despite having some of the best athletes in the world, the league was growing slowly for many years. But in Clark, the WNBA finally had a star who could draw in both die-hard fans and casual sports enthusiasts. Now, would the league do anything to support Caitlin Clark's success considering her degree of influence? Maybe even set her up for a championship win? From the moment Caitlin Clark was chosen by the Indiana Fever, she made a significant contribution to the revolution. The Fever finished in tight second place in terms of attendance in 2025, with an average of 4,200 people per game. But when Clark hit the floor in 2025, with an average of 17,000 viewers every game, those numbers skyrocketed. The Fever went from last in the league to first when their home games witnessed a massive fourfold increase in attendance. Some high-profile games, particularly those against elite teams or other well-known players like Breanna Stewart or A.A. Wilson, sold out right away.
Asia Wilson keeps the possession alive for Vegas. Wilson gets denied by Stewart.
Shot here in these finals. What about this one? Just a beautiful contest, all ball from the 7'1" wingspan.
But it wasn't just the Fever that saw a sharp increase in attendance. In 2025, WNBA ticket sales surged by 93% as a result of Caitlin's involvement in the league, forcing clubs to reschedule their games against the Fever to accommodate the record demand. But attendance was only the first step. The real story was revealed by the TV ratings.
The Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Caitlin Clark's first season witnessed a surge in public interest in the WNBA overall.
2 national championships, 4 Big Ten championships. Yeah, there's my teammates. They're pretty awesome. And I think just a belief in myself, and my parents always instilled confidence in me from a young age when I was a young girl. And I think that's something a lot of young girls can learn to have. And I think people supporting them certainly helps. So, yeah, I think the biggest thing is the confidence. But I told my mom before this is like, you know, I earned it, and that's why I'm so proud of it.
Her first WNBA game was also the most viewed in 23 years, drawing in over 2.2 million people. According to Nielsen, the number of WNBA game viewers on ESPN rose by 170% over the previous season, whilst in 2025, the number of viewers on other networks rose by 133%. Due to Clark's involvement in the league, the WNBA was able to secure a significant TV deal this season, generating an additional $2.2 billion in media income. But it was only the beginning.
And one thing that she said that really stuck out to me was about Christy Size actually having major control over this Fever locker room.
Caitlin Clark for the 2 games that she was in the postseason. Outkick has the story available right now. You can go to outkick.com. Caitlin Clark's final WNBA playoff game. 2.5 million viewers.
Appreciate you.
They're ready to ride. I don't. I think she's going to be even better. And I think that what she has done for women's basketball, especially in this country, has been phenomenal. There is no woman, no matter how great you were as a player, Cheryl's.
As the playoffs approached, the Caitlin Clark effect only got stronger. Every Fever playoff game was viewed by an average of 2.5 million people. But then something changed.
Football.
And not tell people, hey, if you're just in this for Caitlin Clark, then get out. No, that is not the way you market your league.
So
it's not the way you grow.
The WNBA was shaken shortly after Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever were ousted early from the playoffs. Attendance at subsequent playoff games without Clark on the floor dropped quite significantly.
Not following after Caitlin Clark's been eliminated, and they're not into the league because they're conditioned by the league and the WNBA.
All of a sudden, games that were meant to be high-profile meetings between elite teams were happening in front of empty seats. Furthermore, there were other factors than attendance that decreased. Television viewership fell precipitously throughout the playoffs. The number of viewers for Clark's playoff games dropped by more than 60%, from 2.52 million to just 929,000 for the subsequent games.
It was Caitlin Clark, it was massive numbers. When it wasn't, it was even less on average than the previous playoff period.
This was not a little decline in the WNBA's 2025 season. Engagement significantly decreased, raising a lot of worries. How will the league be able to keep up its momentum without its best player? Clark's importance to the WNBA became more apparent with every game that followed. Even though the league was full with outstanding players like Breanna Stewart, Y.A. Wilson, and Sabrina Ionescu, it was more clear that Caitlin Clark had grown as a person.
Now, one thing we've seen, and Holly Rowe talked to the players about this, last year they shot a lot of 4-pointers as Sabrina knocks that one down for a 4.
The WNBA was depending more and more on her to keep fans interested. Every league promotion appeared to revolve around Clark. Her games were frequently shown by networks during prime time, and more people than any other athlete posted her highlights on social media.
I was once that little Iowa girl who was inspired to dream big, real big. And that dream was more than women's basketball. If I can sign with Gatorade, you can too.
everything to be proud of. I'm super proud. There's so much more we need to do. We are Caitlin Clark. This is just the beginning.
It goes without saying that leagues desire to promote their best players. Consider the NBA, where LeBron James and Michael Jordan were his predecessors. But what happens if a league relies too much on one? Conclusion: is it too late or too little? Player: the problem is presently being handled by the WNBA. Despite their talent, athletes like Caitlin Clark have been able to capture the attention of casual sports watchers, unlike Breanna Stewart and Oza Wilson. The league was also put in a difficult situation by her early departure.
Tom, about the offensive rebounding. We gave up one offensive rebound the whole second half. That was huge for us. They responded.
As the WNBA battled with declining attendance and viewership after Clark's firing, a conspiracy theory surfaced.
Well, let me clarify first, because it's proxy season, right? No CEO do you just put the base pay in there. You put their bonus, you put their stock options, you put everything. Caitlin has the ability to make up to $500,000 just in WNBA wages this year. So, of course, they're just looking at a base which is collectively bargained. And actually, it's low because she's the #1 pick. She'll make a little more than that. But you got to build, you have to scale. And ultimately, expansion had always been on my list. But we didn't want to rush into it because we wanted new owners, like new ownership groups. Anyone who knows sports here knows, like, it's a slog to be a sports owner. It's actually to drive revenue so we can give the players extra income opportunities. I had to actually educate the players. They're like, good, $75 million divided by 144 payout.
As Caitlin Clark prepares for her second season in the WNBA, all eyes will be on the Indiana Fever. Will Clark continue to rule and lead her team to unheard of success? Or will the league face the same challenges if she is removed early again? Unquestionably, Caitlin Clark's success is crucial to the WNBA's growth, and the league's future depends on how it handles this pressure. So, what do you think? Will Caitlin Clark win that title on her own merits if the game plays out naturally, or is the WNBA setting her up to win in the finals to save the league? For more in-depth conversations about sports, please remember to like and subscribe, and feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments box below.